Hi friends, today I will be reading What Pet Should I Get by Dr. Seuss. And this is one of his newer books, so I'm excited to read it to you. Now, if you know other books by Dr. Seuss, you can remember that he likes to rhyme a lot. He likes to use words that sound the same. So let's see if we hear some rhyming in this book. You also know that Dr. Seuss has a pretty creative imagination, so let's see what kinds of characters we find in this story. We want a pet. We want a pet. What kind of pet should we get? It looks like they're going to a pet store, and they're going to try and pick a pet. Dad said we could have one. Dad said he would pay. I went to the pet shop. I went there with Kay. This is Kay, his little sister. And so we went in. What kinds of pets do you think they're going to see? Probably some dogs or some cats. Let's see what else. I took one fast look. I saw a fine dog who shook hands. So we shook. So I said, I want him. But then Kay saw a cat. She gave it a pat. And she said, I want that. Then Kay said, now what do you think we should do? Dad said to pick one. We cannot take home two. Oh my goodness, if it were up to you, which pet would you choose? I really like dogs, so I would probably choose the dog. Then what do you know? We saw two other kinds. Now how could Kay and I make up our minds? A pup and a kitten. They looked like good fun. Now which would we pick? We could only pick one. Uh-oh. It's becoming a little harder to pick. Make up your mind. The cat or the dog? The kitten or the pup? Oh boy, it is something to make up a mind. Then I looked all around. I saw something with wings. I said, look at him. We can pick one that sings. Look at the animal with wings. But then, look over there, said my sister Kay. We can go home with a rabbit today. That could be fun, to have a pet rabbit. Then I looked at Kay. I said, what will we do? I like all the pets that I see. So do you. We have to pick one pet and pick it out soon. You know, Mother told us to be back by noon. That means they had to be home by 12 o'clock. And I could have done it. I could have, I bet. I could have said what pet we should get. But you know what Kay did? What did she do? Do you know what she did? She said, fish, 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 fish. It may be a fish is the pet that we wish. Then I saw a new kind, and they were good too. How could I pick one? Now what should we do? That is what my dad said. But how could I make up that mind in my head? Look at all the different kinds of pets that they have to choose from. It's getting more difficult. Make up your mind. Pick a pet fast. Pick one out soon. Mother and Dad said to be home by noon. The time may be now to make up my mind, but who knows what other good pets I might find. I might find a new one, a fast kind of thing, who would fly around my head in a ring on a string. Oh, that's a weird pet. Now he's using his imagination. Yes, that would be fun, but our house is so small. This thing on a string would bump into the wall. My mother, I know, would not like that at all. My mom would not like that either. So maybe some other good kind of pet. Another kind maybe is what we should get. We might find a new kind, a pet who is tall, a tall pet who fits in a space that is small. My mother might like this pet best of them all. Look at that tall pet trying to fit in that small space. What kind of pet is that? It's interesting. If we had a big tent, then we would be able to take home a yent. Dad would like us to have a good yent, but how do I know he would pay for a tent? So you see how it is when you pick out a pet. How can you make up your mind what to get? But, okay, let's see what happens. What if we took one of each kind of pet? Then our house would be full of the pets we would get. No, Dad would be mad. We can only have one. If we do not choose, we will end up with none. So they need to choose a pet now, or else they won't have any pets at all. Remember, they almost need to go home. I will do it right now. I will do it, I said. I will make up the mind that is up in my head. The dog, or the rabbit, the fish, or the cat. I picked out fast, and then that was that. They picked out a pet. I wonder what it is. What do you think it is? Which one do you think they finally got? And that's the end. They don't tell us. Oh my goodness. So we'll never know what pet they got. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this story. I really love Dr. Seuss books. I hope you like them too.